Hi trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Before we get underway with the recap of the overall markets, we're going to actually make it relatively quick today. I want to welcome you if you are new to our channel. Again, welcome if you are new. This is your first time tuning in. And if you are returning, I want to say thank you. It means a great deal to us here. So I've been asking this question since last week. Super important. And I'm asking it, well, for two reasons. One, I want participation in the comment section, super important. And two, I really want you to think about this question, right? In light of the corrections we've had for the past 2 or 3 years, in light of the comments and the emails that I get from a lot of new traders, in light of what happened yesterday. So I'm here, generally speaking, to obviously improve my trading as well, to get to the next level in my trading, but also to help you if you are new and if you're struggling, right? Because I was there a few years ago, many years ago, I was there. I was that struggling trader, and I had several aha moments, and since then it's just been I've been consistently improving to the point where I don't want to say that it's easy, but it's relatively simple. So again, what are the 3 pillars of successful trading? Really think about it, because if you can sort of get the foundation right, if you can understand this question and actually get to what the 3 pillars are, I think it's gonna help you like transformatively, right? Quote unquote transformatively. I think it will help you vastly with your trading, right? And I mean that. So think about it, comment in the comment section, let me know what you think, all right? So let's get underway with the recap of the S&P 500. All right, so again, we're looking at the SPY, the S&P 500 daily chart. Again, I'm going to go really quickly. So if you want more color, you can do 2 things. You can go back and listen to the last 5 videos. I always generally cover the SPY. I explain for the most part in detail what you're going to hear now. This is just going to be sort of like the quick version. That's the first thing you can do, or you can reach out to us via email at support@shortmetina.com. So I've been paying attention to 2 levels, right? Resistance 280 to 282. This blue line here is 280. This one here is 282. Believe it or not, I was just looking at percentage from bottoming out in December, right? December lows were 233.76 to the most recent high. The SPY actually rallied 26%, right? 26%, expect your pullback. Remember what I said, we need those pullbacks. So what happened for the past 2 days, right? Last week, treacherous, gap down a few times. We sold off. What did we do yesterday? We hit a low of 279.93, right? Basically, right around that 280 area. What happened? We bounced. What happened today? We hit a low of 281.85, right? Again, right within that resistance now support area. What happened? We bounced. Okay, so where are we now? We are 2 situations where we have touched this once resistance, super important, psychologically important level in my opinion, 280 to 282. We've tested it twice, managed to bounce off of it twice. In my opinion, that is good. Tomorrow, let's see. We'll test it. Will we hold? That's to be seen. In my opinion, for things to look really rosy, we should hold. Max pain, again, as I've indicated, shouldn't go below 275. This is just my opinion. If it does, be willing to change your thesis. What else? IWM, levels that I'm paying attention to, 160. We closed at, again, daily chart up about 1% on the day. We closed at 153.54. A few weeks back, or a few trading days, which seems like such a long time ago, we were able to penetrate that resistance level, a level we have not seen in about 6 to 7 months. We actually surpassed that level on 2 trading days, closed above 160 on 2 trading days, and then last week happened. We had the pullback. We're coming into shorter term support here. You can see it denoted by the blue line. We got quite close yesterday. We bounced off of support. Today, same thing happened, bounced off of support similar to the SPY. We've been bouncing off of support. So will support hold? I suspect that it will, but time will tell. Again, If it doesn't hold, be willing to change your thesis, because I will change my thesis and my approach if this support line does not hold. Yeah. So what else do we have for you? And then we have ticker TSLA, Tesla daily chart. Like most stocks, up today, up about 2.3%, closed at 232.31. I suspect that it's going to retest this longer term support area, this blue line of around 240, just to see whether or not it can break through. Sensing some shorter term weakness with Tesla. Ideal scenario, it retests 240, fails, rolls over. What else? And then we have ticker HEAR, up about 2.5% on the day, closed at 955. As I've indicated before, I have been bearish on ticker HEAR, I want to say, since late last year when the stock was trading at around 20. In my opinion, it's going to fill this gap here of around $8.19. Granted, we're not there yet, but it's not going to take much pressure from the market for that to actually happen, right? Even with the market being in quote-unquote rally mode today, right, being up, ticker HAR, you would expect it to have a bigger move than this 2.5% move you saw on the day. So levels that I'm paying attention to, yesterday's low of 927. Today we went as low as 939, had a little bit of a bounce, but the fact that we didn't have much range today tells me that there's a good chance we're going to retest these 927 lows. If that breaks, I think that'll be the final kiss, and we will get to 819. What else? All right, and then we have ticker UBER, 5-minute chart since the stock IPO'd, up about 7.7% on the day. Closed here, I see a print of 39.91. Like I indicated in the video that I did yesterday, stock was after the gap down, stock was trading sideways, looked like it was ready for a pop. Gap here to be filled of $41.86. I saw the trade, didn't take the trade. That's okay. Not enough data for me to really feel comfortable in this trade, but saw this playing out. Sitting here at 39.91. I expect there to be 2 more points of upside before I reevaluate this chart. What else? And then we have ticker MARA, off about 6%. Daily chart closed at 318. Like I indicated yesterday, ran into resistance, stock pulled back, expected a sell-off, happened today, closed at 318 again. The low of the day is 315. I expect more selling into tomorrow, or at least into this week. I do not think that the chart is invalidated. I still think that this is a bullish setup underway. So you should love the pullbacks, because I think at some point it is going to retest around that $4 mark and potentially break. So if you're into trading these lower price securities, ticker MARA is setting up, in my opinion. What else? And then we have ticker RIOT, off about 5% on the day, closed at 423. Yesterday, reversal candle. Today, we had follow through. Again, stock down almost 5% on the day. Went as low as 403. We had the bounce. So basically bounced off of support. So as long as it can stay above 4, you should be okay. What else? And then we have JD, up nicely on the day, up about 5.29%, closed at 29.67. So we bounced off of support here when the market was declining last week, beginning of this week, but we managed to hold more or less this support line. So what I'm paying attention to now, if support, shorter term support rather, 27 can hold, I'm paying attention to that $32 mark. If we can get above that, definitely seeing 35 in the cards. I still like JD. What else? And then we have Disney, up about 1.6% on the day. We've had a huge move off of the December lows, going from basically 100 to 142.37 in a span of about 4 to 5 months. Great move. Great trade for myself and premium members. We caught this trade in the low 100s. Sitting here at 133.47, you know what I'm saying, or you should know what I feel about Disney. I am bullish in the longer term, definitely, but after such a huge move, you should expect your pullback. So shorter term, I'm paying attention to that 130 level. If we break there, chances are it's going to head lower and possibly even fill this gap of 117. Would that invalidate my bullish thesis? Absolutely not. still like Disney, still looking for an opportunity to add to my existing position. What else? And then we have ticker FIT. I did a recap on this yesterday. It's up about 3.86%, closed at 511. I'm bringing it to your attention because it's now on my radar. It's one of my all-time favorite patterns to trade. I call it the range. I call it the channel. Whatever you want to call it. For me, it's a relatively easy pattern to trade. It's one of, let's say, 10 that I trade. And so essentially what I'm waiting for with ticker FIT is for it to get to the bottom end of support, and I'm going to buy. That level comes in at around $4.50. The upper end of that range comes in at around $7. So that's a pretty decent percentage if this trade works out. So put ticker FIT on your radar. It is on my radar, and I'm going to link once again to that video on how to trade a channel or a range. What else? And then we have ticker ZNGA daily chart up about 2%. Let me update folks on this. We took this trade in the premium member community when the stock was trading in the low to mid 3. So huge winner. Am I still in this? Absolutely. Do I still like the chart? Absolutely. Even given what we experienced last week with the market in decline, Zynga, in my opinion, did not pull back too much considering it's a small cap stock. So sitting here at 601, I still like it. Ideal scenario, we're going to retest multi-year resistance. We ran into it around last week when the stock traded as high as 628. We pulled back. The fact that we're again still trading within the 6, I'm expecting it to retest this multi-year resistance going back to, what was that? Going back to, I can't see. Why can't I see? Let me move this. Going back to 2012, multi-year resistance. If we can pass that with volume, sustain that move, I see 8. That's what I'm holding out for. What else? And then we have ticker ONCS daily chart close around 51 cents. Like I indicated yesterday, pay attention to the low of around 50 cents. Today we retested it. We were able to hold. We bounced. Marginally though, marginally. So with this week, next week, just pay attention. If the stock cannot hold above that 50 cents level, chances are it's going to break this support and probably revisit what was that? Revisit March's low of around 42 cents. So to recap, because that was a bit all over the place, yesterday I indicated pay attention to 50 cents. If that can't hold, chances are it's going to crash through. Today it retested those levels. However, it held, bounced marginally. I'm expecting it to retest it again. The more it retests it, and if it does not hold, chances are you're going to revisit this low of 42 cents. What else? And then we have Boeing, ticker BA, up about 1.6% on the day. So again, this is a daily chart going back to 2017, but let's pay attention to 2018 really briefly. We broke support of around 360. You can see the break on volume. Stock has declined since. If we don't rebound pretty soon, chances are Boeing is taking a trip to the low 300s. Still looks good for me though as a longer term investment. So if it does eventually get to 300, I'd be buying hand over fist at that point. What else? And then we have ticker BPMX daily chart. So I did a video yesterday and I indicated, although I do not like these types of stocks, what I said, if you're itching to get long, the best bet would be to go long at that point. The stock closed at 124 yesterday. It opened up today at 123, going as high as 138. So again, you got that bounce that I was talking about. Quickly fell back to 124, which says to me that it doesn't seem like there's a market of buyers out there for ticker BPMX because that little pop was not able to be sustained. So look out, pay attention to today's low of 123. If we break that, this will start to spiral. I think at that point, all the folks that are long will start throwing in the towel, what you call capitulation. What else? And let's round it out with ticker EVOP, up marginally. Actually, no, it's down on the day, about 0.21%. closed at 28.30. So we're still above that breakout base here. Full disclaimer, we did end up buying this dip, getting into this stock at around $20 to $21, somewhere around there. So for me, I said as long as it can stay above this breakout base, we can call that around $27, $28. Things should be okay. So far, so good for the most part. It has stayed above 27, 28 with the exception of this date right here. You see this sell-off, but the stock obviously quickly rebounded. Don't particularly like today's candle, so I'm interested to see what unfolds tomorrow. So I'm going to be paying attention to ticker EVOP, but again, if it remains above this $27, $28 line, things should be okay. All right, so let's wrap it up and round it out there. Tina, once again, from ShortMeTina.com, but ShortMeTina, Tina from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. 2, if you want more videos like this, head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Our YouTube channel is ShortMeTina. We do videos Monday through Friday. And lastly, I've been trading for over 15 years. If you think you can learn anything from me, then head on over to ShortMeTina.com. Sign up. Become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for listening.